my name is Rosie. I teach on the BTEC Applied Science course here in Eastbourne. So BTEC being a vocational kind of course, it's made up of units. We try our best to bring in as many different things as we can, wide variety of courses. We have chemistry, physics and biology with a little bit of maths in there, but it tends to be mainly focused on 3 core sciences. So it's got chemistry, your standard calculations, moles, atomic structure, chemical reactions, kind of chemistry, that kind of thing. When we get to biology, we talk about cells, we talk about how they impact human life, we talk about the way that our human bodies are in a certain stasis and the way that we maintain that on a cellular level. And then in physics, we talk all about wave functions and light and energy and the way that matter interacts with light and energy. The main 2 units that you'll come across in BTEC Applied Science, the ones that are perhaps the most important, the ones that are the ones you'll come across first. One is Unit 1, that is the fundamentals of science. It's all about the principles. It's preparing you for 3 45-minute exams that you do both in January and in the summer. So you've got the chemistry, the calculations and the atomic structure stuff, and then in physics you've got waves and that kind of thing. And then when you move on to Unit 2, it's all about the scientific skills that you need. So we work through a bunch of variety of equipment. We've got things like cooling curves where we measure how long it takes something to cool down. And then we've got titrations, which involves chemistry reactions and indicators changing colour. And then we've also got chromatography, which is a great analytical skill, and it's all wrapped up in our final assignment, which is to do with self-reflection. And those 2 units allow you to kind of get to the core of what BTEC Science is all about. It's all about the principles, fundamentals, and allowing them to enforce your skills and vice versa. Yeah. And by the time you finish Unit 1 and Unit 2, you're prepared to do pretty much anything. So one of the compulsory units that we do involves comparing health and safety criteria across a bunch of different platforms. So we'll compare it to our classroom. The last few years we have gone over to the Health and Beauty over the road and ask them how they do theirs. It's really interesting to see what happens across site. We also look to try and make links with industry in town and get to go see some of the real world applications of a lot of the stuff we cover. We have great links to the hospital over the road as well, which is super fab for the students that want to move on to more medical professional stuff. We also try to do as many trips out as we can beyond that. So we've got the great Cookmere down the road, so we'd love to do some more practicals that involve getting data from local areas as well to try and be out in our community and have lots of fun. So entry criteria for this course is a 5 in double science or 2 5s in the separate GCSE sciences. We don't mind which 2, and then we would like you to get a 4 minimum in maths, but the higher you get, the easier you'll find it, so that's no reason to not try as hard as you possibly can to get onto our course. We have a slightly lower entry criteria than some equivalent science-related courses you might find at other institutions, because we try to take into account the fact that BTEC is a very different style to GCSE, so we want to make sure we get the cohort that would thrive under that skill set. So a lot of students go on to do a lot of practical stuff already. It's a great thing about BTEC courses is that you can go straight into the field of work if that's what you're after. Some students have gone on to be paramedics, they've gone on to study midwifery before they've become full-fledged midwives. We've had a few students in recent years use the analytical skills that BTEC Applied Science gives you to work in the police force, so they've entered police training immediately after graduating. On top of that, we've had students going down the academic route. I had students last year going to do marine biology, for example. And we've had students go on to do forensic science at degree level as well, to then become a forensic scientist further down the line. And we've had people come in to study general science as well. They just continue the academia forward. So there's a whole wide variety of different things you can do. You don't have to go straight into practical. You can do academia or practical. That's what's so great about BTEC Applied Science, is it leaves you with so many options in the field of science that you may need to spend some time thinking about it. I'm pretty local. I came to this college when I was a student. I loved it so much I came back. I did my degree at Sussex University. I studied a Masters in Chemistry a few years ago and then did my PGCE the year after. So I've been teaching for about 5 years now. And so I love this place so much I came back because I really wanted to pass on my knowledge and experience in the wonderful atmosphere that's here to new generations of students. This college is great. I love the atmosphere, the community feel. The little buildings feel like our own little campus, our own little serene escape from the world. It's got great transport links. You've got town, you've got further down the coast, you've got all sorts of easy link train options. This has great connections to the hospital, which is literally next door. It's great for science students that are looking to go into medical professional areas. We often have a few students that go towards GPs, towards paramedic science, forensic science, and police work is a big thing in this area. So we're very thankful to have such close connections to those kind of things that you wouldn't necessarily get being in such close proximity elsewhere. Thank you for watching and listening. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to get in contact with the college. If you need any further information or you wish to apply for BTEC Applied Science, please check out our website.